I was beginning to wonder if you were going to make it.
Ever the optimist, eh, Kranz?
I am certain you have questions, but you should make use of the meager facilities here first. Join me over in the southeast corner when you are ready.
Bloody mages.
Thou shalt fall before my might, my foes! Heed me, my enemies! Thou shalt perish!
Closer and closer to the man I was. Come on then, let's get this over with. For sale.
Indeed I do, good sir.
Don't call me that. My name's Jasker.
My humble emporium is at your disposal, Jasker. You have many questions, I'm sure.
Not the best place for a shop, I'll wager.
I'm not exactly here by choice. I've worked damn hard to climb the ranks in the Guild of Silk over the years. Fought my way up to Caravan Master. I'm this close to Arashad making me Caravan Grandmaster. This close. Then it all fell apart. Lost my caravan, reduced to selling trinkets at the most dangerous retail outlet in all the Heretic Kingdoms. Forgive me. I didn't mean to burden you with my woes. Do you need some help?
What happened to your caravan?
Nomads. The same ones besieging Thor, I think. Our mercenaries did their best to defend us, but this was no ordinary ambush. They were organized, almost disciplined. I lost everything in that attack. I can't go back to Thor with nothing. I'd be ruined. If I could recover the cargo, maybe, the important items at least, maybe. Well, dreaming is free, I guess. You have many questions, I'm sure.
How much for helping you recover your lost cargo?
I no longer have much in the way of coin, but if you will help recover my cargo, I've thought about this a great deal. There are 4 things I would need to return to the guild. Firstly, perhaps most importantly, a sword. Secondly, a griffin egg. Thirdly, some bolts of silk. I have a stash of the. Lastly, a supply manifest from the Temurian border camp. A real coup that. Getting an order from but the Temurian who helped me arrange the deal is dead. And there's. Well, If you can get me any of these, you have many questions.
Don't the Sebekans?
Well, there it seems the Sebekans only attack travelers in the open dust of the outlands. Or perhaps when they come down from the jagged peaks, they've ignored my stall. At first, I hid away. Who wouldn't? But in the end, it became clear that I didn't. In fact, I've seen some merchants from Kyalisar come here to strike deals with the Sebekans. Can you believe it? Trading with Sebekans as if they were civilized? I don't understand it, but that's the truth of the matter. Do you need some help?
What do you know about the slaver stockade?
Very little to be. I see the Sebekans return there through Broken Spear Pass every full. That said, a band of merchants from Kyalisar that didn't want to talk about what they were carrying or why, but I overheard them fretting about going to the stockade with whatever it was. Maybe a silk deal? I heard trade with us. Do you need some help?
Where is this reap?
It is a dangerous weapon in any... The man I charged with guarding it acted very strangely. His name is Famulus. No backbone, that one. He ran into the hills if you search the rocky hills to the west of the outlands. And if not, there may yet be... You have many questions, I'm sure.
So,
there are several eyries in the If you search, but beware. What do you need?
where's the
The bolts are marked with the seal of the Silken Sail Alliance. The cart carrying it managed to escape, and my man Balthazar. I can mark the location of the cave on your map. When I found Balthazar, I'm afraid his chosen hiding. What do you need?
How do you suggest I replace the
The captain at the border camp she's not being... If you have a Temurian who... The problem is getting a Temurian. You have many questions, I'm sure.
Thou art already dead.
A pleasure as always.
Are you certain you are ready? We may need to leave in a hurry. Before I answer your question, you must learn how all this began and how it must end. The year that the Theocrat seized power away from the last god empress, Lady Mara had one purpose: the defeat of the Theocrat. And as you well know, Jaska, both the Theocracy and the Gerulian Empire before it used religious... Mara's goal at first was simply to free the world from that oppression. But to defeat great power requires even greater power. And it does not take long, 60 years after the founding of the Order, Mara found a way to extend their power by channeling the essence. It required an artifact, an immensely ancient cauldron sacred to the Temurians that was known as the Crucible. The Order stole it from Temuria, and using a ritual only known to the Pentanera. The Crucible can channel the essence of the dead from across the... But what the Order did not know was that there were twin dangers to use. 2 centuries ago, the High Sage of the Pentanera used the ritual to channel vast quantities of essence. A dark spasm twisted his body into a demonic creature. The High Executioner Baron Evanger pursued this outcast maid. But Mara, although dead, was not gone. And the more essence the Pentanera channeled through the cauldron, Mara's soul was eventually found by a demon. Meanwhile, Mara's son surged. It was Lord Valkyrin who sensed my potential when I was a young initiate. About 40 years ago, I managed to be... Not long after, you and your allies mounted you. My reward was the post of High Sage, with the Theocrat defeated, and religion. Lord Valkyrin sensed, correctly I might add, that the Order was no longer as committed to its original goal of stamping out religious. He and his acolyte attempted to seize control of the last remaining relic. The gods, the rest of the Pentanera resisted them, but Valkyrin and Evanger were both slain. But their souls were fortified. All those centuries of rituals with the Crucible of Souls had weakened the veil immeasurably. And the destruction of the Godslayer, shattered heaven, came to impinge upon this world. And the world, when Lady Mara returned to us, it's... But I do not trust miracles, and when Valkyrin and Evanger also returned from the... So I fled, and made... Carissa was an ally for a while, but eventually they took her life, with few options remaining. I eventually took the desperate... We have no hope, you and I, unless we can find a way. I have no possibility of learning anything useful from the Temurians. But you destroy the cauldron, and we may yet defeat Lady Mara, or Valkyrie, and unless the Crucible of Souls is shattered... Go on.
Where art the Crucible?
Lady Mara moves it between Kyalisar and Thol, according to where the next ritual will take. Wherever Mara can be found, but she is too powerful. While she possesses the Crucible of Souls, there is no... I'll tell you what I can.
Thou worked for...
Hardly. I feigned capture and service, because deception is, and has always been my... Go on.
Darmok's soul has been lost, but the ironclad zombie's soul has... Why canst we consume some souls?
You can feed on the essence of any dead soul, but not only those souls exposed to great quantity. Although Darmok was in the Order of the Veil, he had... However, he had channeled essence into the... That is what allowed you to consume... I'll tell you what I can.
Art thou here, O
You are wise to question what you see. It is a rare day that I elect... I am here at the Oasis, but I will... Shadow projection is far safer for a fugitive mage. Don't you agree? Go on.
Why didst Jaska's soul...
Was this your doing, Krems?
It was not. You are a veteran of the Accent. Blame the Conclave of Temuria if you must blame someone. It was... Ask your questions.
Refinement.
At the end of the Accession Wars, the Conclave of Temuria took desperate steps to try and drive out the curse the Conclave unleashed, changed Temuria forever. But that is why your soul survived death. The Conclave was foolish to use such a curse. Even today, Temuria has not recovered from the damage their war magic has wrought upon. You have questions?
Where art, kid?
I must find...
Beware, Jaska. You are embarking upon a dangerous course of action.
Save me the lecture, Krems. What do you know?
It was I who enchanted the seal of the Lord Protector to be soul-bound to the Malphagon family. I have only a vague sense as to where she might be now. Perhaps the Sebekans have captured her. I cannot rule out. But there is treachery behind her disappearance. Of this, you can...
When it comes to the nobles of Kyalisar, there's all...
Ask your questions.
What does
A race of crocodile men from beyond that they had. There was a time when they traded silk to the Garulians in return for slaves. But nowadays, they favor more direct methods. They sweep through the outlands periodically, rounding up the living and the undead, and taking them to a stockade up in Broken Spear Pass. Once a month, they take their slaves across the burning wall, presumably to sell to the Ninth Republic. On the whole, I would advise avoiding them. You have questions?
Could Kiri be...
A distinct possibility. You would have to search their stockade in Broken Spear Pass to be certain. What do you want to know?
How canst we?
You can't. I have made a living from deception. But then you are a demon summoned without a pact, and you are equally difficult for me to trust. Yet, ironically, we both must trust. Go on. Indeed, a good night's sleep would do us both something. Go ahead and rest. I must enchant the oasis with some of the...
Thou trusts no one, eh?
It is the only reason I'm still alive.
Friends, I'm here for your head!
Must you alert our quarry avenger?
You forget whom we pursue, Valkyrie. Krenz knew we were here the moment we were...
There are too many escape routes from here. We should...
You elemental mages are all alike. You forget... I'll guard the pass. You cover the desert. You'll not escape from here unless you fail me.
They're here.
Evanger?
Valkyrin and Evanger. I have cast a celerity enchantment, and am already gone. Take the southern trail into Jagged Peaks. Broken Spear Pass, they will not follow you there. Do not try to engage Evanger, but he is a sightless mage and cannot enter shadow. Use now. Go. Go!
Bloody mages. Come on now. Let's get this over with. This is part of my plan.
The jagged peaks stretch from the borders of Corwynth to the eastern ocean, 1,000 leagues hence. The mountain range protects the northern borders of the wolf tribes of Temuria, but they rarely set foot in its passes. From the outlands to Temuria, only one route can safely be trod: Broken Spear Pass. Griffins roost high atop the craggy ridges, and may fancy a lone traveler as an easy meal for their young. Worse horrors lurk in the dark places, unseen by any mortal eye. High in the pass stands a remote Temurian border camp. Few who are not of the wolf tribes pass beyond into the Temurian wilds. I could only trust in the ingenuity of my accomplices to gain admittance.
Cannot afford to rest.
Outstanding. You eluded Vandra.
Thou jests. He shall surely follow us into the mountain pass.
You are not his quarry today. He will not risk pursuing you if it might mean losing me. Head for Temuria.
Sebecan slaver stockade. Kiri could be inside. They have to check it, no matter how dangerous.
Ask me no questions, and I shall tell thee no lies. Dost thou accept this pact?
Nay.
Shame, but no matter. Thou wishes to enter Taymuria. I can grant thy wish in return for a favor. Simply return to Thol and arrange for thy allies there to evacuate. If thou dost not, they shall surely perish. Dost thou accept this pact?
Aye.
Excellent. This pact is made. Very well, cousin.
Let me speak with your captain, Gar.
You're not welcome here, human. No furless beasts may enter Taymuria. No fur. Go home, human.
Do I really want to come in through the front gate? Please, one at a time. No pushing. Kiri is here. She must be inside. Nothing personal. I've been an undead slaver myself. Personal, you understand?
Aye, slavers, the demon is among you, and I shall feast upon your soul.
Well, Kiri Mal, you are so much taller than I remember.
Uncle Jasker! But what took you so long? I've been here for months.
That's a fine way to show. Maybe I should leave you here.
No, wait! I'm sorry. Please, loosen my bonds so we can get away from here before those lizard creatures return.
Aye, it would be wise to get away from the stockade as soon as we can.
I haven't the strength to travel far. Certainly not to walk back to Corinth like a common pest, but there's a border camp atop Broken Spear Pass, isn't there? You should be able to arrange for the Temurians to return me to Kyalisa for a suitable bribe. 1,000 ought to do it. Payable on delivery, so to speak. Light the beacon there when it's safe for me to come to the border. Now, find me somewhere secure to hide in the meantime. I suppose I must endure some further hardship as a means to an end.
That's a fine plan. But first tell me how you came to be here.
Honestly, I have no idea. One minute I was going to my chambers in Kyalisa. The next I was... It can only be Tiberius behind my abduction. I come of age next year, and he will not give up power easily. If he killed me, his claim to legitimacy would expire as soon as but alive, and in captivity. The whole of
Well, there'll be plenty of time for political machinations once I get you to Kyalisa. For now, let's just see if we can even get you.
Good. No one will find me here. Now hurry along, will you? I'm eager to return to Kyalisa. I'm still here. Stop wasting your time doubling back on yourself.
Jasker, how did you get here?
I walked in the door.
But I heard the nomads captured you.
Let's just say I escaped into the outland.
But then, why return to Thor? You have a secret route into the city, don't you?
Sorry, it's not that simple, Arashad. I can get into the outlands and back, but it's not a path you or any of your men can follow. But if there's anything you need in the outlands, I'm your man.
Thor is so quiet these days.
Need anything from the catacombs?
I heard you'd entered the depths. I hope you... There is indeed something I should like. My father was a student of the history of this city and learned of a tablet. It was allegedly buried within an I would dearly like to...
You're to put a price...
Intact, say 150. I'll give you 50. Here, take this key. You will... What do you need?
Will you pay me?
There is much I would like done in the outline for a start. There is a giant scorpion. Not much of an issue while the siege lasts. Not to mention the merchant caravans that I would dearly like to know what happened to them. And to recover, I fear by now the Sebecan slave Thol is so quiet these days.
What do you know?
Perhaps the greatest menace. They sweep through the outlands about once every moon and take both the living. The guild has lost many good members to them over. I would be grateful for any aid you could render against. What are you thinking?
Do you know about the slaver stockade?
Aye. It's not far from the boat. My merchants won't go near Broken Spear Pass because of the Sebecans, though.
I need to search the stockade. Someone I'm looking for.
I've heard there's a secret entrance into the stockade. It might be some... If you do manage to search the stockade, please look for any of my... I will pay you for a rescue. or for any news. Thor is so quiet these days.
250.
Will you stand by this price when the job is...
It was you that suggested you'd pay more. Very well.
What do you need?
If I find any of your merchants, I'll bring...
Of course, I never expect charity. I can offer 100 for news and 500 for each of my men you can bring. I lost 2 caravans before the siege began. One led by... I suspect the nomads attacked them. And it's been a tough year.
Found Selim, but he's not coming back.
How like Selim? Help him recover what he lost, and I'll pay you the 500 I promised for assisting in his return.
100 for news.
But that was not the spirit of our agreement. What do you need?
The nomads know about the catacombs. They'll be coming soon.
Are you serious? It was always a possibility. But when they didn't discover them in the first few months, it seemed...
Tough break, I know, but that...
How did they find out?
They found out from...
Found one more way to screw me over, did you? No. Forgive. Whatever your reasons, you have told me now. And for that I must be thanked. Better this than waking one night with a blade at my neck. We'll have to evacuate the city somehow. But it will not... We can scarcely walk out the main gate. I have a key. It was my father. It leads to a secret part of the catacombs. It is rumored there could be an escape route there. But it may not... If this is too much to ask of you, I will send my own men. But you... What do you need?
I can hunt for an escape route in the cat.
I will pay you if you are successful.
Fine. Give me the key.
I don't know exactly which door this key unlocks, but my father swore it would lead to a secret route. You are our only hope. What do you need?
Here we go again.
Keys, doors. Can't wait to get back into the open.
Thou hast disappointed me. shalt know despair. Thou shalt face me now.
Fresh air. There is a way out.
Thou shalt know despair.
It's been a tough year.
There is a way out. But Tsar's men will see you if you leave that. Someone will have to divert their attention.
I couldn't ask you to do
Not for free, no. But you could make...
no amount of money.
I've been dead. I'm not planning to do it again.
8,000?
Then there are the expenses. Bow restraint.
2,000?
Not to mention the incredible...
3,000?
I'll think about it.
You are serious? Meet me by the main gate when you will head for Kaihalasar if this succeeds.
You'll understand that I want to be paid in advance. All things considered.
It's been a tough year.
I'm ready.
Here. 3,000 as a...
Let's hope I live long enough to spend it.
If we get killed in the catacombs now, this is all going to seem rather foolish.
Well, I guess this wasn't my smartest move.
What are you doing? You're already on your way.
Happy to thwart your expectations, Krenz.
So be it. You chose this path. Killing Tsar will end the siege. I shall not open the southern gate for you unless he is dead. Now go, before your madness kills us both.
The demon is here! Help! The demon is here! Help us!
Seems you couldn't bear to leave without us having one final fight.
You know it had to happen, Tsar.
Prove yourself ready to face me. I want to know you're still worth fighting, old man. You're so proud of your gladiator training guards. Prove yourselves in battle. Not lost your talents, Jaska. So much for your gladiator training guards. Now we can see if you are my match in battle, Jaska. I always regretted that we never got one final duel, Jaska. A warrior of your stature should not meet their end lying down, like sick cattle. Now you will earn the glory of dying in battle against me.
Death pervades shadow here. Thy souls are forfeit if thou
Come on then, let's get this over with.
Impressed, Jaska.
Give me your best shot, Tsar! May death bring you peace, Tsar.
Thy soul is ours, Tsar.
Demon! Demon! There's a demon among us!
Damn you, Devourer. I will not let you leave now. Head for the southern gate. I will open it for you. Go. Go!
Stop them, my warriors.
Quiet, Tsar. You're with us now.
This is very confusing.
You get used to it.
The demon is among us. Defend yourselves!
Must we slaughter all my men?
You're a demon now, Tsar. They aren't your men.
We're near the southern gate here. We'll have to go north to reach it. We're almost at the gate now.
Ashiina Porta Silvara! Quickly, through the gate before they close it.
Wonder if Arashad got away safely. Well, either way, I got paid today. That's something.
Go home, human. No furless beasts enter Temuria. Go home. No furless beasts enter Temuria. No, you're not welcome here. Go, no furless beasts enter Temuria.
We now have devoured more souls than we can embody. From now on, we shall have to choose which souls to attune for embodiment. 3, and only 3 may we embody. We must choose wisely. However, we may manifest any soul as mere illusion, should they need to speak. Should we need to fight with different souls, we must return to a cenotaph to change our attuned souls.
Fetch your captain. Tell her that I, Tsar the Berserker...
Tsar! Open the gate! Open the gate! The captain is expecting you, Tsar. You will need her permission and honor to have you in our border camp.
I never thought I would return to my own land. At last, exile is over.
With this skill, I shall bring justice to the world. With this skill, I shall bring justice to the world.